I need the material anyway. Bonk. Get bonked. Hello everyone, this is Jenny DS and you're here for yet another new part of Spiritfarer. As you can tell, this is a really long game and it's gonna be a while before we get through this, but I have a new setup in my mind that is that you will not be seeing me collect resources anymore in the game. Instead, you're just gonna be seeing me getting through with the story itself. So hopefully it's gonna be more entertaining for you watchers and better viewer-wise. So why we're here? We're here to donate our 2 obols to this shrine. First off, that's our first goal. Nice. And secondly, yep, now we have double jump. Oh yeah, with the double jump, I'm actually gonna be going back to some weirdo's place, which was this home. You remember that soul from the other episode that said quit following me? This is their home. And they got a vibrant necklace. Okay. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Now we have another soul to get from this island, which is this soul. What? Oh! You gave me such a fright. That cat. He looks familiar. Daffodil? Is that you? Oh yes, yes it is. Ever so silky, aren't you? Then that must mean... Stella, is that really you? What a fantastic turn of events. And is that your boat over there at sea? You've come to rescue me again, I see. Well, not so fast. This time, I'll be the one doing the teaching. You can bet on it. Let's get going then. We have some lessons to go through. Okay. And we have a shiny spot over here. Ooh. Nice. We got citrine. Am I gonna be talking to those souls? No. So we are back at the boat. Let's go see our new soul. So their shadow, or aura if you will, seemed like a snake. Oh, Stella, all this air, all this open space. Yes, I feel I can grow quite nicely here. Look at me, I'm flowering already. It's a snake lady. Oh, wow. So adorable. Oh, getting out of this shylysis? What a feeling. Thank you, Stella. Aww, adorable. Look at them move. One of my absolute favorite characters. Look at that design. Adorable. Oh, Stella, don't you think your boat feels a little sad? Well, it sure could use some greenery. As an added bonus, a small garden could serve as a nice classroom. I've been thinking about this teaching thing for a while now. It will be called Caring for Plants from A to Zila. Yeah, it doesn't ring as good once said out loud. Maybe I need to work on the name some more. Perhaps, lady. What do you want, Uncle? Geez, you gotta love the sights here. The sea, the sun, the breeze on my skin. It just feels so right. I'm happy to be abroad on this ship. With you, my niece. I wish Aunt Viv could see you right now, running your own ship, helping out these tendrilled souls. It really warms the heart. I'm glad you picked me up on that island. I'll try to make myself the least cumbersome passenger on this boat. Except for food. I'll never stop asking for delicious meals. Yeah, I know. Talking about which, we can feed you some grilled veggie. And a hug? And a hug? No. Okay, fine. Yep, and we're going towards a new destination. Where are we going? I don't know. No. Okay, here's the deal. Here's a deal for us. Get out. So, come back here, coming to our blueprint table. Over here, we need to build some, we need to build a loom, we need to build a sawmill, a foundry. Now, to make a loom, we need some quartz. Do we have the quartz? No. Can we harvest the quartz? No. From the islands, you cannot harvest them very nicely, but we can make a field. So is that what we're going to be making? No. We need to make a garden, for which we need lightning in a bottle, and we need to be harvesting them some more. So I'm gonna see you guys pretty soon when we have enough resources to build a garden. Then we're gonna figure out how to harvest quartz. I'm thinking about ravaging the old shipwrecks, because over here, let me show you in the islands. So this is our map, right? And we cannot go over to the black parts. Now you may say, oh, it's okay, we have the Abbey Lake, we can go. No. You know this line you see? This is ice. And over here, there's probably some heavy winds or such. And although you do not see a connection part between these over here in our current map, there is. These lines go around and without giving us any room to breathe. This means that we cannot go anywhere over these spots just yet. And we do not have the good enough upgrades for it. Therefore, the only thing we can do is ravage these crates to find quartz. Now, the new soul we picked up should help us harvest quartz, because let's see, this is a Greenland Bay. We have copper ore, maple log, raspberry. Which two of the resources haven't recharged yet or regrown? Over here you have maple log, raspberry, spirit. We already picked them up. In Hummingbird, shop specialist does not sell quartz. We have another island here, Mostin Cove, where you can find limestone, maple log, and raspberry. Again, nowhere to find quartz. So our new resident should help us finding the quartz, but first we need to go catch some lightning in a bottle. So we're going straight up for the storm. And since there's a while to get there, I'm gonna see you guys pretty soon. I'll see you guys when we arrive at our destination. A lightning storm. Don't be scared. Want to catch as many bolts as you can? Yeah, that's the spirit. Just stand below each hit. Okay, uncle. Thank you. Oop, we missed that one. Okay, that should be good enough for us. Yep. Here's the garden. Not now, Uncle. We need to go after the snake lady. What a wonderful little garden. You really outdid yourself, Stella. Well then, that makes just about ready to start on the first lesson. Make sure there are some seeds in these plots. They'll be important. Okay, why are you sad? Why are you sad? For our first lesson, we will start with something I've been quite excited to share. This world has some strange rules, as you probably noticed already. I've always been a preacher for love towards all living beings. For, you see, a garden is a vessel of our love, a mirror we hold to ourselves. This seems truer now than ever. Back on my island, when I was lonely, I sang to the flowers. And as I expected, they grew much more vigorously. Through trial and error, I managed to write a little song. The plants seemed to react particularly well to it. I want to further test that observation with you. Go inside the garden and try playing that piece to your crops. Oh, she's playing with us. Look at how majestic her instrument is. Oh, look, it's sprouted a little. It's growing now. Okay. Have you seen how the plants swayed and grew as you entertained them? Isn't that fabulous? As I suspected, emotions in this world manifest themselves much more vividly. Well, I'll make sure to spread the word about this fascinating discovery. And who knows, other passengers might know how to play some music too. They might help if in a good enough mood. Speaking of which, all the commotion of the last few days, I forgot something. Here, this is for you. This strange coin has been tickling me since I've arrived here. I'm relieved it's not one of those pollen allergies again. And we received our obol. And here comes Gwen. You did good. Now we've got a real boat going. And you'll have to take care of these new passengers now. They'll be the ones testing your patience, not me. But before all that, I have something to ask you. You might have noticed it by now, but sleeping in the guest house is not the ideal scenario for any of us. Especially since it's getting crowded in here. Look, I'm not complaining, you know. I've been terrific up to this point, and it would be terribly rude of me to blame you for anything. But I think it's time for me to have a space of my own. A little nice house, unpretentious but so sophisticated with cozy vibe. A space in which I could read and unwind, far from the turmoil of the deck. Oddly enough, I would see something with an alpine flair. See, even I can be filled with nostalgia sometimes. Again, I won't be pushy on this, but I will be delighted if you could build it for me. And we got a blueprint. Now let's see about that blueprint, shall we? And we have just enough materials to build it. There we go. Look at Uncle fixing it. This cabin is outstanding. It really does wonders to have a place of your own. Doesn't it remind you of my old condo on Beverly? Probably the only place where I could get some peace and quiet. Thank you, old friend. Stella, I didn't want to disturb you with this, but for the last several weeks I've been having strange dreams. They've of a giant snake and of a menacing reefs and a rotten fruit. And since joining you and your crew, well, they've been much clearer. I think it's the air of the sea, or maybe the mystical energies of the Everlight. Anyway, I'm now convinced my dreams have been visions. And furthermore, I think they might be coming from our mutual acquaintance. I have been looking at the map in your cabin. My eyes kept being drawn to a specific spot that I marked. I think we should visit. No point in making it wait. Sure. Sure, lady, of course. And I'm coming, uncle, in a second. And here, we see a quartz dragon, where we can harvest the quartz. I don't have anything to do. I've got this surplus of energy. I need to get my hands busy. Can you do me a solid? You've always been my favorite niece, you know that. I think I need a place to focus that energy. In a sawmill. Yeah. We're just missing some of the key components. Materials. Which I'm sure you can find on nearby islands. I'm counting on you to help me out. I'm sure you don't want your old uncle to sleep on the deck, right? Yes, uncle. We're gonna be getting right on that in a second. We'll, you know, I'm gonna get back to you guys when we actually arrive at the quartz dragon. Be right back. Alright, here we are. I thought that might be it. The dragon. I guess it is inevitable that it will be here, following me always, even in this world. Our destinies, well, they're not intertwined, are they not? Still, for all the harm it has done me, it looks quite in pain, doesn't it? The rocks on its back seem to be oozing with corruption. Perhaps chipping away at them might soothe it? Go ahead, Stella. All creatures deserve love and care. Do what you do best. Okay, lady. I need the material anyway. Bonk. Get bonked. There's no way we can climb on those. fucked up. My bad. Here we go. It looks relieved, doesn't it? I wonder what it means. If we are ever to cross this dragon's path again, I think we should help it. However, I might feel about it. For now, though, I need some time to collect my thoughts. Thank you, Stella, for everything. Bye-bye, dragon! And now we have quartz. Having quartz equals that we can make a loom. Making a loom means we can make a sawmill. Let's build it on this corner. Alright. This loom looks fantastic. Don't be scared. It is in perfect working order. Let me show you how it works. You put fiber inside when you spin. You just have to make sure you hit the target. And you get a little extra if you hit the market needle. See? Pretty easy, right? Now you try it. Try it with fiber. Okay. Oop. Sorry. We have 12. See, it's not that hard. The machine does all the work. You just have to flow with it. And that's what makes it so soothing. The rhythm, the sounds, the feel of it, utterly satisfying. I'll probably give it a go at it myself when you don't need it. But don't worry about the materials, I'll manage. Oh, Gwen is very happy. Now, I'm gonna make a couple of more just to show you guys how it's done. Okay, I can make the rest off camera. And I think we now have enough materials, including fiber, to build... Oh no, we need more. And we need some logs, so I'm gonna be right back with you guys when I actually have all the materials to build the last piece. Stella, I've got to tell you, there is something I've stumbled upon some time ago, but up until now it didn't seem that important. Brace yourself. Remember my parents' manor on the lake? As weird as it sounds, it's not too far from here. Yes, I know. It makes me wonder about this world too. I must admit, I've been actively trying to avoid it. At any rate, it's become hard to ignore. As I've spent much time with you here, I think I'm ready to tackle this challenge. I'll probably only find the regrets and sorrows there, but it's worth a shot. I've added the location to your map. I'll be ready when you are. Alright everyone, now we're back to the building and I have collected enough maple logs to make a sawmill, and let's make it. Ooh, it doesn't fit. Ooh, it's not quite fitting anywhere. Then let's move a couple of these buildings around, shall we? Like that. Moving this one over here. This one comes to here. This one here. And now we should have just enough space to build the sawmill. How nice. Yep, I'm just gonna be eating from that one. And there we go. This looks amazing. Thank you for helping me out, Stella. This whole mill is so big. What a beauty. There's just one problem. Now, don't get mad. I don't have any money to repay you. I guess that's why they called a favor. You see what I did there? Thanks again, Sprout. You're welcome, Uncle. Now let's see how this gadgetry works. So I guess I can put everything I have in there. And oh, so removing the top and bottom. You did it all wrong. Let me give you a hand. When you're cutting logs, you need to make sure your measurements are accurate. Then you cut. Measure twice and cut. You just need to keep your saw blade steady and on the cutting line. If you don't do it properly, you will end up losing a pinky or an arm. Or something worse. And a hit from the old hammer for good luck. Give it a try now, you rascal. Oh. You did great. You're ready to start cutting wood like a champ. Just remember to be careful with the sawmill. Don't go and mess around with dangerous saw blades. Just because you've got leftover wood doesn't mean you should cut your hand off. Okay, Uncle. Thanks. Also, people, that's all the time I have for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like me to continue this series, like and comment on this post. If you would like me to play other games, be sure to comment down below on this video or any other video I have generally. And I hope you would have a nice day or a night. And I will see you in the next part or whichever video you wish to watch after this.